So I've made it to the pond today, and actually this is the first time I've really been able to fish this pond this year because there's ice on this a week ago. But luckily, after a few days of rain and 50-degree weather, the ice is completely gone. So I decided, what the heck, let me check it out. I know there's a decent amount of pickerel in here, and the pickerel don't really mind the colds. So I'm thinking I'm gonna be hooking into a decent amount of pickerel here, hopefully. So the plan today is to go for some pickerel and maybe a big bass or two. Now, I've never caught a huge bass in here. However, I have caught a huge pickerel in here. I've caught a 5-pound pickerel in this pond. And to top it off, it is overcast and it was windy on my drive over here, but the second I got to the fishing spot, the wind stopped, which is unheard of. Usually it's the opposite. But anyway, it just looks so fishy right now. I need to get a line wet. So I'm starting with the inline spinner. I've done pretty well on the inline spinner so far this year. Same with my buddy, he's caught a 6-pounder on the inline spinner this year. And I've already caught a 5-pounder this year on the inline spinner, so I'm gonna try the inline spinner in this green color. It's the only green color I have, so hopefully I don't lose it. Already. Pickerel, like I said. I wouldn't mind if he spit, but doesn't look like he's going to. Thank goodness I had those forceps there. Alright, so first fish today was a pickerel. And that guy was actually really active. He came from about 6 feet away in the shallows to get that. Oh, look at that. Look at those. That's pretty neat. Miniature dandy. Oh, wow, look at that. Little bird's nest. Huh. That's actually pretty cool. Got one. Got him. Pickerel. Hanging right underneath that shore in 3 inches of water. And there he goes. On the inline spinner green. I'll be honest with you guys though, I did not think the second fish of today was going to take so long. I got that first fish right off the bat. It took me 2 casts. Now it's been an hour and a half later and that's my second fish. Got him. Oh yeah, that's a little bit bigger. Right on shore. Oh man, that's a good fish. Or at least he's fighting like he is. Yes. Oh yes. That is a fat little pickerel. Ooh, barely hooked too. But, oh. Man, that fish put up a heck of a fight. Pickerel are sometimes annoying, but when you catch them like that, that was cool. And again, he was right on shore, maybe 4 inches of water. Guys, big pickerel. Big pickerel. Alright, so I came back to where that fish wanted my lure. I gave him about 5 minutes. See if he'll come back and hit my spinner, because he was charging in like he wanted it, but got one. Got one. There we go. Oh, there we go. Not the same fish I saw. Hey. Not the same fish I saw. This one's definitely quite a bit smaller. Wow. He inhaled this inline spinner here. My line's all frayed up. I gotta retie. So I am on my way to the second half of this pond. That first half I just fished. I've actually never caught a bass in that back half, just because it's so shallow and weedy. It's really just filled with pickerel. But right here is a little bit deeper, less weeds, a little bit more cover on the sides. This is where I catch my bass at this pond. And actually this half of the pond is where I caught my 5-pound pickerel too. So hopefully I can connect with a few more, but I'm just getting to the good stuff now. Alright, that is it for today. Fortunately, I did manage to catch a few pickerel, and that was the goal today. I didn't really expect to come here and kill it. I expected to come here and catch a few pickerel just because it was ice out like a week and a half ago. I ended up using the inline spinner all day today, and that's what caught me all my fish. And I do pretty well on the inline spinner in early spring. But thank you guys so much for watching.